in the film room today and just look at some things, clean some things up for tomorrow practice.
Is there any sense? I mean, do you look at this? Are you able, with how big of a game this is, are you able to take it just like every other game, or is it? Do you realize just how big of a game it really is?
I'm taking it like every other game, really not worrying about the Civil War aspect of it, just worrying about coming out and winning. Each game has been like the Civil War. Each week is getting bigger and bigger, so I know it's going to be a competitive game and it's going to be a hard-fought game.
And what with you are you running the ball this week? Is there anything Oregon State besides PA? Is there anything else that is going to make running the ball a little bit different?
Oh no, we're going to come out with our fast tempo, do our thing, and hopefully it works.
Okay. Darron, let's talk a little bit about tempo. Have you ever played in a system that's this fast?
Oh, not as fast, but I played some tempo offenses, so it's kind of similar.
How, does that give you guys just a way to control the game? Tell me what tempo does for the Ducks offense.
That's a big advantage. Help us run the ball in, pass the ball at certain times, but it's a big advantage because you really don't know what you're going to get, so it's kind of in between the run and the pass. Each time it look like both run and the pass, so kind of get the defense confused.
When do you know that you're in gear with that tempo? When do you know it works for you?
Oh, just when plays start working, we start busting them. Mostly in the third and fourth quarter, things like that started happening because of the length of the game. But as we continue going, it just keep getting better and better to the end.
When you look across the line of scrimmage and you see the defense start to huff and puff, is that a clue to you?
Oh yeah, it's a big clue. I really don't never get to see it because I'm looking to the sideline, thing like that. But when I hear my offensive lineman talking about it, it's a light bulb in my head.
From game one this year to now, for you reading defenses and the speed of the game, has it really slowed down for you?
Oh yeah, it slowed down a lot. Really better mentally. I'm a better player now mentally, but from the first game it was a little shaky. Things are going fast, but had slowed down each game, but still got work to go. Thank you.
And what do you when you started this season? You won out the starting quarterback job. Did you ever think that by the time the Civil War came around, you were going to be the quarterback on an undefeated team?
Oh yeah, we knew from the preparation going in from the spring that we had a good team. I was just a guy filling in for a guy that we lost, but we had a good team already because we went to the Rose Bowl the year before, so we just want to come out and just be competitive this year and continue the thing.
Darron, that's Stanford in particular I want to ask you about, because that kind of like was the game where everybody from the outside was like, okay, this guy got it under control, he can play. How much did that game do for you against the highly ranked team?
That was a big game for us. We had challenges some week before, but that was one of the biggest games, but it was sort of like the same game. Just come out, do what we do, and just focus and concentrate, and came out on top.
And the Cal is obviously the toughest one you guys have played this year. But that man-free defense, what do you remember about it and what made it so tough?
Well, they did some good things. They came out in defense that we hadn't seen them run all year, so they came out, kind of tricked us, but we did our thing and we won the game.
And Coach kind of said it's not a blueprint. Teams can't just run that and beat you.
Oh no, last week they tried to do the same thing. We know Arizona was going to try to come out and do some things like that, so we was ready for it, and it's really not the blueprint.
With this Civil War, how much is this a game where you can kind of throw out the records?
Oh, this is one of the big games. Really not worried about the record. Only record we're worried about is just getting this last W. It's the only thing we're worried about. Not really worried about no record.
Is it odd kind of going in as a heavy favorite considering the history of these two teams and there's a lot of close games?
Oh yeah, we really don't never worry about the odds. I really don't even know the odds of the game. We may be on top, but they can still come out and beat us if they get on us. But we just got to come out and do our thing. Just focus on what we got to focus on.
Darron, you've been one of the quarterbacks, since Chip Kelly took over. You've been I think the only quarterback who started every single game during the season. What allowed you to be able to go through the season healthy when no other quarterbacks could?
Oh, just being smart out there, just knowing the scheme of the offense, so where I can get to and when I need to get down and things like that, not taking the big hits, but I don't know, it gives up to Coach Rad and things like that, keeping us healthy all year in the treatment center.
So is it a sort of a conscious thing where you know that your health is important and you do certain things to make sure you stay healthy on the field?
Oh no, not really. I really just come out and play ball each time. Not really worried about injuries. If I get injured, I get injured, but I really just come out and do my thing and just try to stay safe on the field. Just come out, that's how I play.